Hey guys, this is Nico and today I'm talking about buying online courses and I'm gonna answer the question, should you buy another online course that's worth $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, whatever the price is, right? Because chances are if you're like watching this video, you're a coach, consultant, entrepreneur and you're consistently trying to improve your skills. You're consistently trying to get better at what you do. That might be marketing, that might be sales, that might be mindset. So in this video, I'm just gonna share my process and kind of like my mind frame of like buying my next online course. And I'm gonna share something that is extremely important if you're considering buying another 25K online course or coaching. So if you don't know me yet, as I said earlier in this video, my name is Nico and I help entrepreneurs generate more sales using Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and automated marketing systems. In the last 5 years, my marketing endeavors, my marketing activities generated over $30 million in sales for clients. So in this video, I'm just gonna talk about buying online courses. And I remember the first time when I bought my very first high ticket online course. I had this media buying job. I was doing Facebook ads for a company and it was like a 9 to 5 job and I was killing this job. I was making so much sales. I remember I had days when I was generating 8,000 sales per day on Facebook and I was crushing it. It was back in the days when when were the old algorithms, so Facebook ads was completely different. And I love this job, but I didn't like doing the job. I didn't like the management that much. I didn't like the people I was working for that much. So I decided to quit this job and start something on my own. And what I did, I went on Upwork and I got my very first client, and this was like such an easy experience that I was just amazed how easy it was, because a lot of people struggle with going on Upwork and getting their first client, but this wasn't the case for me. So I went on Upwork and I started like making some money. And I was delivering a very good service on Upwork. I got like a lot of clients. I got a lot of clients for referrals. So my question was, how do I scale that? I needed something that would help me scale my business to the very next level. And back in the day, and I'm pretty sure that this online course still exists. So I got an online course by Alexander Vitkin. It was called The Daily Business Hustle, DBH. So this guy teaches you how to build an online agency, and it was like quite an expensive online course. So back then, I think the course costed slightly less than 5,000. I think it was like 4.7K. And back then, it was all the money I had. It was all the money I've generated from my Upwork, little jobs I did, little projects. So I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna put all my money into this online course. So I bought the course, I did the course, and it was a very wise investment. I started making some money, and it was like very good. I'm quite happy with the decision. And the next expensive thing I bought, it was actually the tickets to go to a conference in San Diego. So I invested in this online course, and I had this client of mine, and he was like, "You did a very good job on those campaigns. I have some tickets for Traffic and Conversion Summit. If you can afford to get your visa and if you can afford to get your tickets, please welcome to San Diego." So I did everything I could to like make some money to go to this conference, and I went to this conference. I spent quite a lot of money. So at this moment, I invested into like that 5K online course, and pretty much I invested maybe like 3 to 5K to go to the States for like tickets, travel expenses, etc. But those were like very good investments, because I learned quite a lot. I managed to network with a lot of cool people. And I remember I was there at the conference and I had this idea that I'm not good enough and like other people are smarter than me. And I was just like sitting with a dude and I was talking with a dude and we were like equal people. and he told me that the book he was reading, I was reading, the stuff he was doing, I was doing. So pretty much there was not a not a huge difference between two of us. And I remember asking him, how much money do you make? And he was like, I'm making around 30K per day. And I was like, what the? And I was like, if this dude can make 30K per day, I was like, I can do it too, right? And I just generated this belief that I can do it. I knew I can do it. And this guy was like selling e-commerce stuff, and he was doing like barbecue stuff, and he was selling like also info business stuff like barbecue, how to like bake the perfect like steak or whatever they're doing. So it was like a huge experience. It was like life-changing experience, and pretty much those were like the first few online courses I bought, the first few very expensive information products, let's call them this way, that I had to invest my own money. And I don't regret the decision. But after those experiences, I started like buying different courses, different like high ticket online courses. So I bought Frank Kern stuff, I bought Russell Brunson stuff, I bought Sam Owen stuff, and I just kept on buying those online courses. And whenever I had a problem to solve, the first thing I do how to solve this problem, like what's the online course to solve the problem. And I would spend like countless of hours to solve like a simple problem, right? And for me personally, I was in a situation where I knew what was the solution, and the solution wasn't buying another course. The solution was me doing some work, right? And right now right now this is the problem I have. Like I keep on buying online courses, although I know what's gonna solve the problem. Although I know the solution, and the solution is like doing this work that I don't want to do, right? For example, before starting these YouTube channels, I got like a bunch of online courses on YouTube stuff. So I got like a Tim Schmoyer online course, I got Ali Abdal online course, and I did like a bunch of online courses. But at the end of the day, I hated like the idea of me sitting and recording those videos, right? Because talking in front of this camera is just like hard, and I'm not like a native English speaker, and I struggle to tell my stories. I struggle to say certain words in English. But I just hated the idea, so I knew that there wasn't an online course who would record the videos instead of me. So the first thing I did, I was like, I need to start today, I need to start immediately. So I went on like Google, I typed what's the best YouTube camera. I got the camera, how should I record the videos, and pretty much I knew all that stuff, but I just took action and I started recording those videos, and I committed to doing the work. So instead of me buying another course, I question myself, what's the work that I'm avoiding? Is this online course will do the work instead of me, right? And actually, those things helped me quite a lot. Because right now I have another dilemma, right? I just want to create an automated lead generation system, and I know how to build a lead generation system. I know how to structure the landing page. I know how to structure the opt-in. I know how to build the email marketing automation. I know how to run the Facebook ads, the YouTube ads, the Google ads. I know all that. But I'm looking to spend $5,000 on another online course that will allow me just to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to spend 5K on an online course that's just gonna give me the confidence, because I have insecurities of myself. I have like I have like fear of failing my lead generation building endeavor. So I need like another course that's gonna make me feel good about it. So maybe I need like another course just for the therapy. So should I invest the money? Probably it's a bad idea. Instead of like spending like 5, 10, 25K on an online course, it would be much better to spend 5K on building the lead generation system, because I will learn more just by doing the stuff, not by watching and seeing how other people talk about the stuff and just how other people are doing the stuff, And I can relate to this because this is what happened with my YouTube channel. For example, I'm struggling to talk in front of this camera, and I went on YouTube and I went on like online courses, and there were like a bunch of ideas and like tips and tricks on how to talk in front of the camera. And so people will be like, oh yeah, you should take a look at the lens, maybe you should make a script, and maybe whenever you say, you should say it like really confident and just like don't worry about it and just like try to make it smooth. But whenever you sit in front of the camera and whenever you try to record the video, it's not that simple, right? It's not super simple. So the best way to do it, it would be just to do like 80% of content, maybe like if you're a very beginner, 80% of content, but immediately you need to apply what you've learned. And I remember that this is like something super important, because I also did like a lot of RSD stuff, like pickup girls, going to bars and just like talking up to chicks. And I remember reading this book by Neil Strauss. It was called The Game, and the guy always talked like about how you should like read the book, but then you should go out and practice, So 20% learning, 80% practicing, and this is how you become better. So if you're at a stage where your business is like, you're struggling with your business, and if you're like on the crossroads of buying like another info product or another online course, ask yourself, why do I need this? Am I afraid of doing the work, or I just don't know how to do it? Because in my experience, in 80% of the cases, I know how to do the stuff, So I'm using the online course so I could have confidence in the process. But let me tell you this, you don't need confidence, you just need to do the work. So whatever online course you want to buy, maybe it's a wise investment to do it, but are you doing the work? Are you doing the work? So, and in some of the cases, whenever I personally need to buy an online course, I'm just scared of doing the work. I'm super scared of doing the work. And another thing I want to share another big concept. It's a principle of this book I read. It's called The Kabbalion. I'm not sure if I pronounce this very well. It's about the teaching of Kabbalah, and there is this like fundamental principles that all Kabbalists or whatever people do. So it's a very, very wise movement, a very, very wise philosophy, and it goes like this. If you have something, but if you don't apply it, it gets forgotten, right? So even if you have the knowledge, if you don't apply the knowledge, you won't retain the knowledge, and you're gonna forget the knowledge. So knowledge without application is useless, Is in many cases is useless. Instead, if you're a professor, you're gonna make it work. But still, if you don't teach the knowledge, you're not applying the knowledge. So think of the ways, and this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to think of ways, instead of me just like gaining information and feeding my brain with information, which in many cases is useful, how do I apply this information? Because if you're an entrepreneur, coach, consultant, you're paralyzed by information. You're just like, so much stuff. There are like thousands of different ways you can build, like let's say a landing page, thousands of different ways you could record a video. So you just know so much, but you cannot do it. You cannot act. So I'm gonna end this video right here, right now, and I'm gonna say, are you afraid of doing the work? Do you try to just find another alternative to doing the work by watching an online course. Is this you? Is this something you do? Because honestly, I can say that this is something I'm doing sometimes. So instead of me buying another 10K online course on how to create an automated lead generation system, I'm gonna take my laptop and I'm gonna actually build it. And actually here, as you can see, I started like mapping out the funnel. Actually, I started like building the landing page. My VSL is ready. So the time I invested into like watching a webinar about what the online course does, going on sales calls, just like watching the first video, which is like 1 hour on like, I don't know, how to use this course, blah, blah, blah. I did 50% of the work. So I'm just gonna do the less of the work, and I'm gonna have my lead generation system ready. I'm gonna start running ads, and instead of like investing 10K into an online course, I'm gonna put 10K on Facebook ads or YouTube ads. I hope you like this video. My name is Nico. If you want to grow your business, if you have a problem with generating sales, or if you just want to get more sales, make sure you reach out, check the links in the description below, because I can help you get more sales with Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and some other very tricky and sneaky marketing systems. Thank you for watching. Of course, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.